This is going to be a productive vlog, get my life together kind of a vlog. It's month end, it's 28th of June today, and I have a lot of things pending, just a few little tasks here and there that are pending from everything I wanted to get done this month. And I've made a list of things to do and I'm going to power through them. But first, let me tell you what I'll have to do. The first thing I have to do is find my car registration paper. It's going to expire in 2 days, so I have to find it and stick it on my car. So that's the first thing. Then I have to return some parcels, so I just want to get all that ready and keep it in my car so that whenever I'm out and about I can just take care of that. The next thing that I have to do, which is the next few things, are at my desk, thankfully. I have to figure out some things about a project. I have to plan out my videos for the month of July. The other thing is I have a few emails that I have to get to. One of them is from Pothi, so I have to look at that. And I want to place a hold for one of the books that I want to read over the long weekend that we'll be having very soon over here. So I want to see if my library has that, and if they do, I want to put a hold on it and try and get it for that long weekend. So let's get into all the tasks. First thing is find the car registration paper. So let's get to that. Next, parcels. Okay. So that was pretty quick. I can drop it off. And when I go, I found the car registration paper, so when I go to stick this, I can put the parcel in the car. So that's done. Now I have to figure out the next steps for a project. In Q4, probably sometime in October, I'm hoping I'll get to hear about this project that I'm working on, and hopefully we can move forward with that. But irrespective of whether it happens in October, it's going to happen at some time around October. So I want to be prepared with all the things that I need to have ready before I get that green light. So I've been slowly chipping away at that project and getting everything done. I kind of got a big milestone finished this quarter. So for the next Q3, I already know the things that I have to have prepared, but I just want to go through what are the next steps for each of those action items that I want to, the milestones that I want to have finished in Q3. So I'm quickly going to go in my Notion and figure that out. So I have my list of projects here, and let me go in this project. So I have the project here, I have my milestones listed out. So I'm going to pick the next milestone and break it down into smaller tasks and action items, so that when I sit to work on them, and I'll be working on this project probably every Thursday for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. So I want to know exactly what I need to work on. That way I can push through them faster. So I'll just take about 10 minutes and get those action items listed out. So I have jotted down the next few milestones that I should have in place before I have the green light. But for the immediate next milestone, I did break it down into 2 main tasks, and then I have subtasks under that. When it comes to subtasks, what I like to do is I don't map out everything, because a lot of the times I don't know what I need to do next. I'll only find out once I finish that particular task, and this project is a lot like that. I don't have a clear roadmap of what needs to happen after every step. So I am figuring things out as I'm going. So once I finish one subtask, then I'll know what I need to do next. So I have 2 subtasks under each of these to get me started on those tasks. But once I start on those tasks, I'll know what are the other subtasks that I need to work on. So that is done. What was next on my list? Next, I have to plan out the videos for next month. All right, so next month is going to be Camp NaNoWriMo, and I'm going to be participating in it, but I don't know how much I'll be able to keep up with updating and all that, because it's easy. At the same time, I'm also updating my Notion, so I find a lot of double task happening there, but I'll see if I can keep up with it. Also, I started my project a little earlier, even though I have plans of writing about 50,000 words in the month of July, but because my overall word count is nearly double of that, so I don't know if it'll count. Probably I'll be a rebel. So that's going to happen in July. But as far as the videos that I want to record for July, let me go in my Notion again. So I was thinking of sharing my outline a little more in detail, because I got a few messages asking me in the outlining video that I did. I shared the steps to brainstorm and get to the outlining and have your outline, but I did not in detail go step by step in my outline itself. So I was thinking maybe I can just expand on that, and that way it will be easier for me, because anyways I'll be working on the project and simultaneously I'll be keeping my outline updated, so it'll be easier for me to dive into that and walk you through. So probably that's what I'll do. And how many weeks do we have in July? July we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 videos I have to do, which I guess will work out if I do each act and how I've outlined each act. And since the second act is anyways broken into 2, so I'll have 4. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm not going to commit to it, but I'll try to do that. So I'll just quickly enter that into my Notion, so I know when I have to sit down and record those videos. June 6th, June 13th, June 20th, and June 27th. Next is the library book. So I have been seeing The Book Lover by Emily Henry. I've been seeing it all over Instagram, and a lot of people who I find my reading taste match with theirs, they've been talking about this book. So I'll quickly go into the library site and see if I can place it on hold. The next and the last on my list for today is going through my emails, and especially the one from Pothi. So I'll quickly just go through my other emails and make sure that I don't have any pending actions to do on them. Alright, looks like only one action email. They have asked me to review my books again and check the royalty. Okay, this will require me to really dive into this, because they're asking me to update the MRP for my books. They're saying that they've updated few things. Okay, good, I caught it in time, because apparently today is the last day to update this information. That took longer than I anticipated, but at least it's done now. I have the email drafted over here, but I still want to just quickly go through their email, check that I have everything according to their new pricing plan, and proofread this email before I send it out. It should take me another 10 minutes to do that. So that'll be done, and then I can tick off the last task that I had on my list to do things. Next, I will just take 10-15 more minutes to just gather my thoughts about what I want to talk about in the next video on outlining. I don't want to share the outline, but I want to talk about how I have outlined. So I just want to brainstorm about how I can do that. So that'll be the next video that'll be going up. But if you need help with your story idea or with your outline and how to go about it, I did 2 videos recently talking about how I go about thinking through my story idea and starting my outlining process, and I'll link those videos up here for you, and I'll see you in the next one.